Welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go from Nashville. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3 now. Let's go. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Ritter looking to throw. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. They're throwing it. That's caught for the first. Hits the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Dragons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Bates now for the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dragons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Bone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's a design boot. He finds Diggs right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Design bootleg here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He's going to push one deep down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Dragons come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Escapes the pocket. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And the Titans will get set to take over.
Here we go. Set, go.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 14. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing here, Ritter. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a give left side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Got it. Ready.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Set. Ready.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
He gets the shot at it on 1st and goal. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Set.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Go.
Ritter setting up to throw. He's got it. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Headed out right. He's on the move. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 4. On the move, headed right. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons will add to their lead at the end of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing now on 1st down. He puts everything behind this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Play action on 1st down. He beams one deep right up. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right up the gut. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Complete over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Back to throw on third down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Dragons. Further to start the half. Bates now for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That one's complete, right side. Oh, what a stiff arm. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy. Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Go!
Throwing once again, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set!
Again, Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set!
They'll throw again. Rodgers. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. The play clock's getting down there, so Brian Callahan signals for time. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Gotta figure out this third down here. Rodgers to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
19 Tiger, let's go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Rodgers here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dragons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to the well again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Dragons moments away from their 4th win of the year. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Rodgers. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dragons emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.